Emily believed Jason was the love of her life. For 3 years, she gave him her trust, her loyalty, and her heart. He wasn't just her boyfriend. He was her best friend, her dream of a future, and the man she thought she would marry someday. But slowly, things began to change. Jason stopped calling as much. The late-night texts she used to get turned into excuses. Dates were canceled. And whenever Emily tried to ask why, Jason always said the same words. I'm just tired. I've been busy. At first, Emily believed him. She told herself every relationship has its ups and downs, that maybe Jason was just stressed. But soon, she couldn't ignore the signs. He barely looked at her anymore. When she spoke, he seemed distracted, as if his mind was somewhere else. Emily's best friend, Sophie, noticed the sadness written all over her face. One afternoon, Sophie sat Emily down and said softly, Emily, don't blame yourself. If Jason is acting strange, that's his choice. It's not your fault. Emily nodded, forcing a smile, but inside her chest felt heavy, like a storm waiting to break. That night, Emily tossed and turned in bed, staring at her phone, waiting for a message that never came. Her heart whispered that something wasn't right. And sometimes a woman's instinct is louder than any excuse. So, just past midnight, Emily grabbed her car keys and drove. She didn't know exactly where she was going. She just followed the pull of her suspicion. Streetlights blurred past her window as her heart pounded in her chest. And then she saw it. Jason's car, parked neatly outside Sophie's house. Emily froze. Her hands trembled against the steering wheel as she stared in disbelief. What was Jason doing here, at her best friend's home, at this hour of the night? Her heart began to race, 1,000 thoughts crashing in her head. Was Sophie lying to her? Was Jason cheating on her with her best friend? The sight of that car felt like a knife twisting in her chest. Emily's breath caught as she whispered to herself, No! This can't be happening. But little did she know, the truth waiting inside the house was far darker than she could ever imagine.